Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 32. This was discussing episodes 21 to 24 of Battle Fever J. 21-22, a two-parter. Yes. Well, the big thing with this one is looking for treasure. Yep. And the monster for this one is the first and only monster I looked up online. Is the only one that actually appeared in more than one episode. Yes, Jack did the same thing. Well, Jock. It did, but that was the last monster they actually had for the series, which was Grand King Icarus. This one is simply known as the Dinosaur Monster. No, seriously, that's what they call this thing. And it's got like a map of the Nato Peninsula on his chest. So, we start off basically, we have Eggos going after this old man for this knife he's carrying. Yes, an actual knife. Why? Because apparently when Bafirute saves him from Eggos, he is, well, it finds out that this actually is coordinates to a treasure. Oh yeah, when they find him, he's basically suffering from amnesia. So they said bring him to Nato. Yep, bring him to Nato. And where they meet up with his daughter. Yes, something he apparently forgot he had. Though it's later found out he actually doesn't have amnesia, he was faking all along. His arm injury was real, but the amnesia was fake. Yeah, he was faking it. So we got a little. It's basically a bit of an educational thing when it comes to Nato. Like, I don't know if this is true or not. What they say, like they go to this lighthouse where they say this was the first lighthouse in Japan. I have no idea if this is true or not. So, eventually, also at one point, the daughter gets kidnapped by there's actually two new characters introduced. You have 01 and 02. Excuse me. Yes. Where they are, well, 01 is just in this two-parter. 02 is also this two-parter as well. Yep. Yeah, they're just spies for Eggos, and they just appear just in this two-parter, and that's it. Yep. And they find the treasure, and it turns out it's not there. It's full of rocks. They later find out that the guy actually found the treasure already, and he was hiding it. Where did he hide it? Near the water. So, of course, Eggos thinks at one point they actually had the treasure, and of course they find out it's actually not real treasure. Then, of course, well... Oh, yeah, by the way, Soulmate's actually shown to have her first, like, chewing out by her own teacher over failing to defeat Battlefield J. And that happens episode 21. Of course, they kind of succeed here with... They think they succeed, but nope. And she's like, you brought me shame. Redeem yourselves. And, of course, both of them are taken out by the very next episode. This is episode 22. Yep, they're taken out and they're never seen again. Interesting idea to have basically, monster have two spies. Yeah, they're just here just for a couple episodes. Yeah, they're just here just for a couple episodes. And that's it. Yep, that is simply it. Now, the next one, which features a ghost monster, this is simply put, this is probably by, I don't know if this actually happened in Go Ranger or not. I know it didn't happen in Jock, per se. They did kind of a bit of one bit of stock footage, that one. This one is mostly stock footage of, okay, so Battlefield J is embarrassed by Eggos due to the fact they're overconfident. Yep, and the fact they're acting careless, and they got beaten by a monster. And it's their turn to get chewed out by the general. So pretty much we watch clips of various of the characters, and when we get to the end, it's just something from the pilot episode. Because she has done practically nothing since this thing started. I will get to her later. So if everyone else, their exploits, like various exploits over the course of the previous 22 episodes, I'll highlight some of them anyways. And they get their confidence back. And apparently they're stronger now. So they eventually take out that monster. And of course they summon their own Megazord and destroy the damn thing. Episode 24, the final appearance of Diane Martin. And I'll get to the reason for that. So we have it's where they're summoned to the headquarters because, well, they received some pictures from intelligence, where we reveal that Diane, not only she's got a father, apparently she's got a sister too, named Catherine. And here's something quite strange though about this. Like, okay, they say that Diane is half Japanese and half American. Her sister is all white, and she speaks perfect Japanese. Well, it could be dubbed over. That's possible, to say the least. Yeah, in case you're curious, though, does Catherine ever return to the series? No. Of course, she's a scared little girl. I do not know how old she's supposed to be. Though it's kind of hard to buy the fact this girl, Catherine Martin, who just appears just in this one episode, she's played by actress Louise Phillip. Let's see. She is actually... Okay, she is... Well, she was in a cop story, Bathroom J. Basically, she's been acting. She hasn't really acted in some time. She was in a few TV shows. Yeah, aside from this one episode, she was also in the show Bluebird for the entire series. That played Christine Jackson. She was also in Cop Shop for some of the episodes. Yeah, she's just basically a TV actress. Yep. I'm sure this probably was the biggest break for her, starring in Super Sentai of all things. Yep. So she comes there basically because, well, she come by to visit, well, her sister. And she's brought there by this woman named Maria. Maria Nagasa. Yeah. So she's brought in, and before they meet up with her sister, the Battlefield J are first in their costumes for some reason when attacked by Eggos, and then later on they're out of their suits for some reason. I thought this was kind of weird. So were they expecting to get attacked? So why the heck would they go visit Diane's sister and they're basically suited up? Yeah, I thought this was kind of dumb on the part of the people who made this episode. So in the Jamaica hotel, we see this old lady shows over. Oh yeah, it's later this old lady is actually the monster for the episode, the Dracula monster, which is just a vampire bat. Interesting idea. Oh yeah, by the way, its ability is to suck blood via its thorns. Yep. So, like usual, Eggos wants the location of the Battlefield base. So first they kidnap Catherine, and then eventually Diane is brought there after she's wounded, and her blood gets nearly drained. Then of course, well, Maria just happens to find them. I've been looking for them for a while, and because she's wounded, she can't go out and fight them. But the Battlefield J can't actually summon their special weapons. They need Miss America, so she just practically gives her suit to Maria. Like she just takes it out of her suit, ping, and the costume goes like it's like it just goes on her by magic. I thought this was kind of weird, and it looked kind of hokey too. Like what? Did they actually have wires? I mean, wow, what a weird way for a power transference. And the way and she's not getting much dialogue here when she's in the suit. It's like, oh, Miss America, and then of course they summon the action monster. They destroy the monster, and then they summon the rump machine. And no comment made by her. Like, oh, we have. Oh, by the way, this woman Maria, she was actually trained by Diane's father. I'm like, okay, that's a good way to trust her. Of course, she's somebody the general knows too. So okay, fine. And I love the fact they actually brought back the actor who played Mr. Martin from the actual first episode here, because their footage to have him was stock footage from the very first episode of this particular season. Then eventually, after the monster's defeated, Diane decided to go back to America to stay with her sister, and Maria becomes new Miss America, and that's the last see of Diane, because she's never seen again in the series. Well, she's probably seen, from what I read online, she's seen some stock footage later on, but this appearance, nope, this is the last time anybody sees her. Yes. My overall final opinion on Diane Martin is that with the exception of this episode and the first one, she is by far the most useless character in this entire series. Yes, she was so useless. She did nothing from episodes 2 to 23. She did nothing. I mean, I would have thought that they would develop her character, at least in the case of the guys. They actually gave them stuff to do. And it seems when Saga popped up, they basically stopped doing have like an episode goes on this ranger, this one. And in the case of since episode 19, they have all the guys given plenty to do in these episodes and leave Miss America out in the cold. At least they actually bother to show her actually riding in the car in episode 23. Because they didn't do it previously because she just randomly shows up, sometimes completely out of nowhere, or half the time just hang out at headquarters before the guys finally call her in with Battle Shark. Yep. But yeah, that's particular view. Next one's going to be Eden Zero. Yep. See you next video. Bye.